Hey everyone! Today I'm showing you a Flux Kontext workflow that lets you swap clothes even in tricky scenarios. Let's jump into some examples of what it can do. This is the dress we are going to swap onto someone else, specifically this woman here. Check out the final result. Her left arm is covering part of where the dress should go, but the workflow still swaps it pretty accurately. Her left hand's gesture shifted a tiny bit, but I didn't use face detailer to fix it. Flux Kontext handled that on its own. Another example, here's the dress we want to use, and here's the woman getting the swap. This time, both her arms are covering where the new dress should sit. Let's look at the output. Flux Kontext even remembered the two pockets on the dress should be under her hand and arm. This workflow also handles unique styles, like this dress with a long train in the back. The AI could easily miss the train since it's blended with the legs. But look at the result. The train came through perfectly. Another top spot, sitting poses, especially when the clothing style and the poses of the two people are quite different. Even if the original dress is on a sitting person, you can swap it onto someone standing. And vice versa, stand to sit works too. What's even cooler is that the dress adapts to the lighting of the new scene, so it looks natural. Check out how the lighting on the dress blends in seamlessly. We all know Flux Kontext needs good prompts to shine, but this workflow lets you keep them super simple. Let's head into Config and see how it works. First, I'll turn off all other groups and keep just the first one active. Let's run it and I'll walk you through. The first group handles processing the clothing image. My upload is pretty big, so I use the longest side parameter to shrink it down a bit. These two nodes separate the clothing from the background. We want Flux Kontext to focus on the dress, not whatever's behind it. Here are two separated versions of the dress for Flux Kontext to use. One's just the dress, no body, and the second includes the body because sometimes context needs that reference to get the fit right. This segment anything node isolates the dress or any other clothing, just type a prompt here. You can even segment multiple things at once, just list them with commas. The person mask node can also isolate the dress. I turned on body and clothes here. The preview shows it's not as good at grabbing clothes as segment anything, but it's great for isolating the body quickly. Some parts of the dress are missing. Let's lower the confidence parameter. See that? Less missing stuff, but now there's some extra area outside her body. It's fine if we have undetected areas on the dress because I've added these two marks, so the image is good enough for the Flux Kontext model to use as a reference. Alright, now that we have two separated dress versions, let's activate the next group. First, I'll bump up the longest side. This makes the final output bigger since this node size dictates the workflow's final image size. Let's run the workflow first. Now another segment anything node isolated her tank top and pants. We need to mask her current clothes so context knows where to put the new dress. But the current mask isn't enough. Her tank top and pants are a total different shape than the dress we want to swap in. Let's compare the two groups' clothes. The dress has puffed off the shoulder sleeves, but the mask doesn't cover that area. We need to cover the sleeves and her belly too. Those parts should be part of the dress. To fix the mask, I use the preview bridge node. These two nodes let us preview the mask area. If you don't see the preview, toggle the block option. Once you see it, you can start painting the mask right in Preview Bridge. Let's open the mask editor and start painting. No need to paint over the areas near her fingers. We'll fix those in the next group. Alright, let's rerun the workflow. With all the masks in place, we are ready to use Flux Kontext for the clothing swap. I'm using Nunchaku here to speed up Flux Kontext. If you want to install it, I have a tutorial linked in the description. This group is the heart of the workflow. Its core is the context inpainting conditioning node. I talked about this in my last video. It lets us inpaint a specific area using a mask and base image from group 2. Let's go back and check those. This resized image is a base we'll inpaint. And this is the mask for where the new dress goes. Now we need to tell context what to put in the mask. We want a dress from group 1, so we'll use that as a reference image. Besides the reference images, we need a simple prompt. I just typed dress. Keep it minimal. Too much detail can mess things up. Start with just the basics, and if context misses something, like a pattern or sleeve style, add those details later. Let's run the workflow. This doesn't look anything like the dress I uploaded. Let's switch to the second reference image. This one has a body. Perfect. The original dress is back, though there's a little blur around the edges. Where her handbag was before, now there's dress fabric. That's weird. And her fingers are blurry. How do we fix this? My approach is to mark these areas with blue and let Flux Kontext fix them in the next group. First, turn up the case sampler and run the workflow. You should see the blue marks in the preview image node. If not, toggle the block option in the preview bridge and rerun. There we go. Blue marks are visible now. Now that the blue marks are there, let's turn the case sampler back on and rerun. Most of the regions have been fixed, but there's still some issues like the fingers. We need to adjust the mask again. Right now, the thick blue lines outline the dress, but they don't cover all the problem spots. This isn't because the lines aren't thick enough. If that were the issue, we could increase the stroke width parameter. The real issue is that some areas need to be painted manually in the preview bridge. Alright, rerun again. Oops, there are still blue marks in the output. Let's change the seed and try again. Perfect. Blue marks are gone, but the left thumb still needs work. Let's do one more manual touch-up. Now, let's run the workflow once more and check the results. Fingers look way better now. That's it for this video. I hope this workflow is as fun and useful for you as it is for me. If you want more tips and tricks, hit subscribe. You won't want to miss the next one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.